When you get a public defender, you know you're going to jail.
Yeah, I've got another client. He's supposed to be up here at 10 a.m. Another one. Yeah, 15, 20 years. Gotta get him off, son. Shit. How you doing?
Shit, what's going on, son?
It's all good. What's your name again, buddy?
Aquavius.
Aquavius. Shit. Gotta put that in there.
You're right.
No, I did it last night. Aquavius. I don't work for the police or anything. Everything's confidential. You can trust me because I want to get you out of this, right?
Yeah,
Do you have the murder weapon?
I do.
You got it.
I got it.
All right. Then I work for you.
Yeah, 'cause I don't fuck with
I'm on
12.
your side, right?
Yeah.
I'm on your side. Got it. All right. Kids. Sorry about that. Fucking kids.
Get me on the tier. Fans on Latino. Program time.
Yo, Mitch Panseco Tlo Deshpa, mis saludos y respetos, full black. Greetings to all my gente out there. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. Hey, what can I say? Welcome to Hood Wild. My name is Manny. I'm the Jaguar Man. Ya sabes, I'm right here with the master plan. Hopefully you come in with a receptive mind and know how to understand. Cause in this channel, homie, we make homies, we never break. We're right here to learn from one another. The iron sharpens iron. With that said, pick your feet up. You know the ritual. Go get your churrito, your leño, your pisto, your water, your Gatorade, whatever floats your boat, homie. And if it's possible, stay drug free, homie. And I'm not here to preach. A sober mind is a sharp mind. Be aware of your surroundings. You gotta be aware of this and that. What I want to talk about today, homie, having a lawyer. I want to talk about the do's and don't do's when it comes to a private attorney, because we have different levels of attorneys. Got the private, got the public defender, which is the public pretender. So I want to go through a few things, homie, and like that we know what's up. Like I said, we're right here to learn from one another. It's always gonna help us in the long run, just in case, God forbid, you catch a case or end up getting locked up for being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And always remember this, homies, your Miranda rights. When they tell you, you got the right to remain silent, anything you say will be used at what is it? At court of law, whatever, I don't know. But anyhow, you gotta listen to what they're saying, homie. Even if you say, oh, I wasn't there, I was over here, you're already making a statement, my boy, home girl. It's better to be like, ¿sabes qué? I got a lawyer, I choose not to talk to you. Take me to my cell, let me go home, conversation over. Even though you don't have a lawyer, tell them you got a lawyer, period. Bottom line, ya estuvo, no more. A lawyer will tell you the majority of times what gets us convicted or what puts us in a bad spot is our fucking mouth, homie. The tongue, you know. Even if you are talking a good one, trying to get off it, homie, whatever you say is already going on record. Example, you go to court, you're already opening up the case where the PD, your lawyer's gonna be like, well, you said this and this and that. You already made a statement, so guess what? You already dropped your deck of cards on the table. So why don't we just wait, pull back, and let the DA make the first move? Like that, once they drop the cards, you see what they got against you, and then you could build your case. Your lawyer's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna file this motion, we're gonna do this, with the woo, woo, woo. Hey, that's the way to go. For the record, homie, I'm not encouraging anyone to choose that path of a criminal career or criminal life. You know what, homie? Sometimes we're already in the mix. If it's like that, I'd rather lace up my gente and let them know there's always possibilities. There's a will, there's a way, homie. I tell people anybody could be a gangster, but to be a sophisticated gangster, you know, it takes hard work, dedication. It's a beautiful thing when you're able to educate yourself, when you're able to conversate at all levels with anybody, you know, whether if it's a politician, a homie from the calles, or whatever. Having that knowledge of whatever topic that might present itself, it's just a beautiful thing, man. Can you trust your lawyer with the truth? Do you tell your lawyer the truth? Wait a minute. Donald Trump right now is about to get indicted, or he already got indicted. And guess who's one of the start witnesses? His ex-lawyer. Now, I'm curious to know if whatever's confidential, are they able to use that against him? Well, we're gonna find out right now. Duty of confidentiality prohibits lawyers from even to keep all information associated with the client's representation. They have a responsibility to keep all information associated with the client's representation private, which also includes information that did not come from the client. That's what the law is saying here. A ver, what else we could find? Let's look up these random questions, and then down the line, I will give you guys little examples and pretty much my point of view, okay? So, it says, is everything you say to your lawyer confidential? This privilege helps ensure that you can freely discuss your legal situation with your attorney without the fear of anything going wrong. Communication between you and your lawyer in California is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Well, here goes another question. What are the two exceptions to attorney-client confidentiality? Exceptions to the attorney-client privilege. Death of the client. The privilege may be breached upon the death of a client. Can lawyers talk about other clients? Authorized disclose. Lawyers in a firm may, in the course of the firm's practice, disclose to each other information relating to a client of the firm. This is a good one. What should you not say to a lawyer? Here are 5 things you should never say to a lawyer. My case will be easy money for you. I have already done the work for you. I forgot I had an appointment. I already talked to a lot of other lawyers. I don't have all my documents. 5 top things you should never tell your lawyer. Why? I don't know. Another thing, can I completely be honest with my lawyer? Remember, the attorney-client privilege is important to understand. If you're charged with a crime, remember that you can be honest with your criminal defense lawyer with the full knowledge that this information stays between the two of you. I don't know, man. It's just kind of hard, I guess, to admit, especially if you're caught up for something real serious. No, I just can't see myself, oh yeah, this and this. Cabrón. Can you trust your lawyer all the way with the case? What types of client information is confidential? Say name, date of birth, age, sex, and address. Current contact details of family. 3, bank information. 4, medical history and records. 5, personal care issues. 6, service records and file progress notes. 7, personal notes. And 8, assessments or reports. There's some of us that are not able to afford a private attorney. When you get arrested, they give you a public defender, a state opponent, and you trust a public defender with your case. If they can't afford a lawyer, which client? The big question on most criminal defendants' minds will be whether they can trust their public defender. Fortunately, for the most part, the answer to that question is yes. Not convincing to me. You ever heard of the terminology public pretender? Yeah, man, it's all bad, you know? What are the advantages of public defender? Large caseloads. Since public defenders work for the state, they take on larger caseloads than other lawyers. Pay. According to Indeed, the national average salary for public defenders is $68,942 per year. Client trust. Long work hours, lack of resources. Those are the disadvantages of a public defender. Public defender is good at defending people. From personal experience and what I hear, there's some that have done good work for some homies in the past. It's the difference between a state opponent and a public defender. Both are paid by the state or federal government. Court-appointed attorneys are paid by the hour, while public defenders are salaried employees. However, court-appointed attorneys are private lawyers appointed by the court on a need basis, while public defenders are county, state, or federal employees. Say, who qualifies for a public defender in California? I guess people with no money. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, pretty much quick, random, basic questions. Things that sometimes come to our mind, like I wonder this, I wonder that. Well, I did the job for you, homies. So, I mean, sometimes in life, you got to expect the unexpected. Because you never know, like the Forrest Gump dude said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. ¿Entiendes, Mendes? You know, getting caught up, man, for a criminal case could be very stressful upon the family, loved ones, lady, whoever's down for the cause, for the crew, for the man. Sometimes we're in situations where, man, we're barely making ends meet. Who can afford getting bailed out? Who can afford a private attorney? And the private attorneys are not cheap. They're expensive. When you're torcido, you see a homie with a private attorney getting visits with the woo-woo, like, wow, you already know you got a little bread or family got bread. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a privilege. It's a blessing. I look at it like a blessing. God, that most of my cases, I had always a private attorney. You could see the difference. You could really see the difference, man. The representation, the way they carry themselves. And let me tell you something, man. Inside of a courtroom, it's a whole different world. It's like an alien world to us, normal people. They use big words. They have a whole different point of view, and they all know each other. That's why sometimes it's like, wow, okay, can I really trust my attorney? Because while court is in session, everybody knows how to play their positions. The lawyer, you got the district attorney, you got the judge, the clerk, and the bailiff. And so everybody plays their part. But as soon as they go on break, everybody's like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? A random public defender walks in and shakes hands with your lawyer. Well, where's the birthday party at? Chuck E. Cheese? Which one? And then, okay, we'll be there. Say hi to Tom or say hi to Larry. How's your dad doing? You know, that type of shit. It's almost like, wow, you look at your lawyer like, you know them? And they're like, oh yeah, I went to grade school with them. Oh, I was fucking his daughter. I used to play baseball with his little cousin. You know, just like, wow, it's a whole different community. They have their own world. Like, for example, my lawyer, his dad is a lawyer. His mom's an appellate judge. My lawyer was a district attorney before he became private attorney. Wife is a public defender. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole world within the world. And they all know the law. They all have that in common. They all went to law school or whatever, high school. They grew up together. They're best friends. The best friend could be a district attorney. Being the fact that my private lawyer was a district attorney before he became private law, I mean, he met the best of the best district attorneys. He was a district attorney himself. That's how you know you're hiring a good lawyer, because he knows how to play both sides of the law. He knows how to defend you. He knows how to screw you. And that's why I thought about this. It's like, okay, you know what? This would be a good topic. You know, can you trust your lawyer? It's been said, you guys heard, by law, they cannot disclose anything. Private conversation, private whatever, stays between you and your lawyer. Of course, I don't advise you to freely be open about, oh yeah, so I killed him, I plucked his eyeballs with the fucking ice pick, I got the electric saw and I carved him up in pieces. Like, no. Or I got the gun, I oiled it up before I went on the mission, I drank the beer pop, so it got me pumped up. I did 5 push-ups before I went up to him and I pulled the trigger. Like that, homie. Serio? I mean, you could trust your lawyer, my boy, pero but cut that shit, homeboy. I mean, the less said, the better. Of course, you got to communicate. Reason sometimes your lawyers want to know what happened is because they're going to build a defense according to what's been said and what's already proven. Remember, you're innocent to proven guilty. Anything you say, my boy, you could easily fucking just, not saying that it's cool to go out there and break the law, homie. It's better to just kick back and enjoy life and learn from other people's mistakes. And let me tell you, freedom is priceless, homie. It's beautiful to be out here. Today in California, homie, the weather is fucking beautiful. Spring, I could smell it. Grass. It's time for the barbecues. The small little things in life. When I was busted, I cherish, homie. I look forward to walking barefooted. I look forward to barbecuing, flipping a steak, smelling the carne, drinking a pisto with the fucking limoncito, tajin, my jefita, being able to give her a hug, being able to wake up next to your little dog. If you got a wife, or your girl, to go to sleep empiernado and wake up empiernado is like, bomb. Priceless, homie. Imagine just living in a motherfucking box, waking up to another miserable motherfucker. Cara de caca. Oh, my bad, homie. It is what it is, homie. When you play with fire, homie, you're bound to get burned, that's it. You either be wise and learn from another man's mistakes, or man up, ese, let them huevos hang and fuck it. Wanna be a cholito? You wanna be a cabron? Well, carry on, homie. Do what you gotta do. Just don't say that the fucking Jaguar man warned you, ese. Okay? Alright, homie. That's what I'm here for, homie. I'm trying to lace up the morritos, the youngsters, the homies. Mind this, I don't know it all, my boy. I'm not a perfect man. Struggle. Every day I fight my demons. Pero sabes qué? I'm always thankful early in the morning and late at night for witnessing another fucking day. I went through trials and tribulations, which I believe made me a stronger individual. I'm not doing the utmost, but hey, you know what? I live comfortable and I'm humble to say that. 9 to 5, I kick ass. I'm happy to help people, the unfortunate medical problems, get them to their point A to point B safely. And I feel like in a way, that's how I'll get back to my community. But anyhow, going back to this lawyer situation, can you trust your lawyer, homie? By all means, of course, the street mentality tells you, trust no man. Don't even trust your shadow. But hey, you know what? The only one you could trust is the man up above. Who do you believe in? Simple. With that said, homie, I'm gonna cut it short on Manny the Jaguar Man. This is Hoodwise. Throw it up, ese. Por favor, don't forget to subscribe, like, homie, comment, let me know what you think. And pull up and get laced up. They want to hear the things from a real G. Aquí estamos, homie. We hit it from every note, from the calles to the other side of the world, over here, over there. Big fucking handshake, throwing up the Jeep. Hey, this is Manny signing now. Al rato.
Hoodwise.